Watch and burn.
Hey, everyone. Whatever. Hey, everyone. That's better. No. Hey, everyone. There we go. No, I keep saying something. Fuck, whatever. So tonight I am going to be discussing the, somebody called Vsnares. I don't exactly know who the hell that is. Vsnares, and the record in question is 2370894. I loved this record so much when I was younger that when I got my first cell phone from TELUS, you could pick your own custom phone number. And so I went with 2370894. It's very clever, I thought. Nobody got it. You know, you're like, hey, my phone number is really clever. It's the name of a record by that We Don't Care. You know, people are like, oh yeah, you know. So I did, though. I liked this record so much that I did use it as my cell phone number at the time. Looking back on this, though, I have to say the only song that still stands out after all these years is Fuck Toronto Jungle. I think it's track 5. Yeah, Fuck Toronto Jungle. That is the heaviest. That's like one of the heaviest songs Aaron Funk has ever written, first off. And as far as this record is concerned, for me at least, it's the one that I keep going back for. I love this record, and I love how it's still the Venetian Snares, but I don't know, the artwork and the colors and everything, it's like the music sort of mirrors that somewhat here. I will say, me being colorblind, the yellow or the green that's being used here, I can't always see, you're not going to be able to see that. I can't always make out the titles the best. So even though I know track 2 says ornamental grape bone, I read ornamental rape bone. So, you know, the first one is Underground Circus Jesus, but I see Nerg und Circus Jesus because I can't see that other color. So in that sense, it's kind of frustrating because looking at it now, it's not giving me a headache or anything, but the yellow or the green or whatever the fuck it is kind of hovering off the record, and it's fucking with my rods and cones. I used to have that when I was a kid. I think everybody did. If you were from a certain generation, that Fisher-Price phone on a cord for some reason that you could pull around and made that noise. Every so often its eyes would blink and it would make like a dinging sound or whatever. Kids' toys are frustrating. I mean, I don't understand how my parents ever put up with it. Like, I am not cut out for kids. Anyways, yeah, this record is a lot of fun. It's funny too because when I'm attempting to discuss Funk's body of work, it's hard for me to kind of, he has eras, but I'm never really able to sort of wrap my head around like which era each record that I love is from, because I do find that whereas like this is early on in his career, I think his first one was Greg Hates Car Culture, and that came out around 98 or 99. And this is from 2002. And this is when he was still kind of going through his dull, find Candace, bind Candace phase. And something I found it was noise over substance. And there was more of a focus on being clever than there was on being musical and melodic. But then at the same time, he's releasing records like this, that have incredibly catchy songs like Fuck Toronto Jungle on it. And I don't know, I get kind of lost here because this is the same era that, when did Winter in the Belly of a Snake come out again? See, 2002 again. So it came out the same year as this, and I can't stand this record. It's a pitchy mess. But then, this is great. So, I don't know, it's like his body of work is so all over the place that I can never really nail down an era, you know? Like for me, I would say Detrimentalist Forward is when he sort of like upped his game so much. However, that's not entirely true because he released his first classical record back in 2004, 2005, and that's probably like one of the best records I've ever heard, period, from anybody. And that is definitely a colossal high point for Funk's career. So it's like he was so all over the place. This record I hated. This record that came out a week later I loved. This record that came out a year later I hated. The record that came out a week after that one I loved. And I don't know, I just feel lost. I do really like this though, and this is from an era of his work that I just can't stand. Usually, at least, because that can't be true, because here I am. But yeah, so I think I will leave it there. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for my somewhat nonsensical discussion about the Venetian Snares 2002 release 2370894. You think I would have that committed to memory by now, considering that it used to be my phone number, but I don't. So, yeah. But yeah, so like always, don't forget to do something nice for someone, and most importantly, don't forget that you're amazing and that I really appreciate you making it till the end of this video, because according to the data that's coming in through the YouTube Studio app, more and more people are surprisingly enough making it to the end of my videos, and that's really saying something. So thank you, and like always, have a good night. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.